think it was just a foul. From what I've seen, me playing basketball, me watching basketball, I think if it would have been anybody else, it might have just been a foul. I don't know if it was a flagrant, so just asking your thoughts.
I think the officiating has a hard job. That's one. To decipher whether or not that's a flagrant one or not.
What is up, world? Welcome back, Charge the Game podcast. Dawn Staley goes on the Breakfast Club and continues to go along to get along with Angel Reese and the racial allegations, this flagrant foul, all of the rivalry between her and Caitlin Clark. But it's clear as day, Dawn Staley is not in favor of Caitlin Clark. Let's react.
But I wanted to ask, as we're talking about players, you know, the WNBA has taken a huge jump in the last couple of years, and I love it. My daughters love it. My sons love it. What do you think what's going on in the WNBA where it seems like they're pitting, you know, Caitlin Clark against Angel Reese, right? Kind of what they did in NBA back in the day, but it was more teams, right? I guess not, maybe not teams. It was Magic with Bird, this one versus that one. But this one, it just seems like it seems very personable. So what are your thoughts? Like even the other day with that foul, and they called it a flagrant foul. I don't necessarily agree, but what are your thoughts on it?
You don't think it was a flagrant foul?
Right there. Right there. Already. The entitled demeanor of women of this caliber. Dawn Staley looks this man right in the face. He goes along to say that, to me, I don't agree with the call. That lets me know that this guy has, one, some type of basketball IQ. I mean, two, his eyeballs work the same way mine do. Because I think that everybody who saw that foul agrees that it shouldn't have been a flagrant one foul. But let's hear what Dawn Staley had to say.
I think it was just a foul. From what I've seen, me playing basketball, me watching basketball, I think if it would have been anybody else, it might have just been a foul. I don't know if it was a flagrant, so just asking you.
Anybody else, it would have been a foul. You are right, DJ Envy. I no longer subscribe to the Breakfast Club. I'm not a Charlemagne supporter. I don't think that guy is the type of guy, my cup of tea. But at least DJ Envy, somebody on this show, has some type of sense. He's standing his ground because everybody knows that was not worthy of a flagrant one. But Dawn Staley is here. Oh yeah, she's here to cover it all up.
I think the officiating has a hard job. That's one. To decipher whether or not that's a flagrant one or not. Hard job. Hard job.
But it's not a hard job when Kennedy Carter knocks Caitlin Clark on her ass. It's not a hard foul at the beginning of this preseason. They don't have a hard job when it comes to the way the New York Liberty game went. The Indiana Fever got barely any calls. Dejanay Carrington with the eyeball poking of Caitlin Clark. What was hard about that officiating that the refs could not get right? Dawn Staley, man, they continue to make fools of themselves. Literally going out here. I mean, the pandering for Angel Reese is just inexcusable at this point. They don't want to go against old black girl Angel Reese. They don't want to call it like they see it. And this is why sports have now been ruined, because you have women, guys, a lot of women, not all women. Okay. Don't want to offend any woman out there who is fair and can call it like they see it. Women of this caliber, Dawn Staley, they only have one lane, and that is you got to be black. Okay. Like that just seems like whether you're right or wrong, you're going to side with the person that's black. That seems to be the message. I mean, from the players on the court to the women in the sports analyst industry, ESPN, you name it. They are literally all going along to get along. And it's just embarrassing, man.
I do think they understand the dynamics of Angel and Caitlin. I do. I think it's great for our game. Because it's like it's a sport. Treat us like a sport. Don't treat us anything other than being a sport. It happens in every sport. Soccer, basketball, football. It happens in every sport. So let it be. I'm gonna take the lead of Angel and Caitlin. And that lead is they said it was a foul. The officials got it right. We're moving on. That's what I'm taking. I'm gonna take their lead. Okay? I think it pulls people in.
What the hell is Dawn Staley talking about? She's talking about a whole bunch of nothing. What do you think, Dawn Staley? What do you believe the foul should be? I mean, seriously, what do you think the call should be? If that's what the referees say, then that's what we're going with. Knowing we've seen plenty of bitching and moaning from Dawn Staley when calls don't go her way. But now, since it's Angel Reese, and Angel Reese is your buddy all throughout college, this black girl magic had y'all so supportive to where you want to turn a blind eye to what we really see and call things for what they are not. This is inexcusable, Dawn Staley. I think that you have enough basketball IQ. I think that you are a phenomenal head coach. Why would you go on here to cover for Angel Reese? If you really want to grow the game, I think the best way to grow the game is for people to be fair and call it down the middle. Because what we don't see is people coming to Caitlin Clark's defense for the fouls that are committed against her. That's what we don't see. Right? We really don't see that. And guys, I'm telling you guys, literally the hard foul that Angel Reese did against Caitlin Clark last season, guys, they literally decided to upgrade that foul after backlash and a day or two reviewing of this foul. But immediately gave Angel Reese the flagrant one on the spot.
I think it's great for our game. Because it's like, like, it's a sport. Treat us like a sport. Mm-hmm. Don't treat us anything other than being a sport. It happens.
Treat you anything other than being a sport? Well, stop fucking playing victim. Stop all the racial allegations. Stop all the race baiting if you want this sport to exist. She's on here talking about she loves it, it's good for the game. No. These women love drama, man. They love the drama behind it because it's going to keep them relevant. We have now created a space to where if you say something about certain individuals, it's a lot of backlash. People don't want to touch the sensitive subject of calling out someone who is an African American in a sport. They do it across other sports, but for some reason, when it comes to the WNBA, the angry women, predominantly black, they are excused for their actions. They aren't held accountable or to the same standings and likings that Dawn Staley just said about all of these other sports. So which one is it? Do you want us to treat you like a regular sport? Or do you want us to pander and cater into all of the racial baiting and race playing victimized mindset that most of these women have, particularly Angel Reese and the WNBA? I mean, make it make sense. You want your cake and you want to eat it too. You want to have it both ways, but it's not going to be able to work that way. Like you can't say treat us like a sport, but also pity us. Also take it easy on us. They don't like to be criticized. Dawn Staley, these women, they don't like to be criticized. You criticize them, you're doing something wrong. You're misogynistic. You're sexist. If you side with Caitlin Clark, you're a coon or you're catering to the white girl. But Angel Reese, who has no skill, her only skill is rebounding and race baiting. This is what Dawn Staley is willing to go on a national radio show as big as the Breakfast Club and get behind. Let me know what you think about Dawn Staley's comments. Do you guys really believe wholeheartedly that Dawn Staley believes what she's saying? Does she believe that this was deserving of a flagrant one? Do you guys believe that she is pandering to Angel Reese? I want to ask you guys, why do you think she's pandering to Angel Reese? If so, let me know in the comment section, guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit that notification bell. Peace.